1 week you're in, 1 week you're out. Which series will make it to the top, and which series will get the chop? Up What Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today is Friday, and you guys know what that means. Today, the Oricon rankings came out, and this is going to be the top 20 Oricon rankings for the week of December 20th through the 26th. So, before I get to this, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and I'm just on a non-stop high-speed struggle train heading into chaos, and it's getting faster by the second. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and a kickin', feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below, as well as the link to the full top 50 Oricon rankings, which are made possible by Manga Magari and Josuke. Thank you guys for doing this every week. That link is in the description box below. So how this works is I'm going to read the number, the series. If it's a new release, I'll, of course, read the date it came out and then the total sales. If it's not a new release, I'll give it, read the sales numbers for the week, then, the date it came out, and then the overall sales for the week, and then I will mention if I'm covering it or not, and if I'm not, why. But, ooh, fam, we got some big notable drops I have to mention here. In particular, oh my god, I just can't believe it, because One Punch Man, World Trigger, and Hajime no Ippo, who were in the top 20 last week, some in the top 10, top 5 a few weeks ago, they have dropped to the top 30, with World Trigger Volume 24 being at number 29 with only 28,300 copies being sold for a total of, and this is 24 days, worth of sales, 368,023 copies. One Punch Man Volume 24, 28 with a total, and this came out the same day World Trigger did, with a total of 29,581 copies for the week, with a total of 315,834 copies. And Hajime no Ippo Volume 133 came out last week, and it sold 29,939 copies for a total of 64,371 copies. The other one I do want to mention that did get a new release is Goblin Slayer, with a total of, in 2 days, because it came out on Christmas, it sold 26,747 copies. And Trojan X volumes 1 and 2 are around the same spot, so it's not a huge notable drop, but they did, they're like, volumes 1 and 2 are like 22, 23, so it's not a huge drop, but they're there. And ooh, wait till you see where Berserk Volume 41, the regular edition, is, but I do gotta make note of Volume 41 Special Edition at 24 with, because this one came out on Christmas Eve. For that one has a total of 34,487 copies in 3 days. Yeah, right, kitties. Okay, so with that out of the way, we are going to get to the top 20. So, with number 20 is, and I'm not surprised, I said to watch out for this one because of the movie. Adaptation is Jujutsu Kaisen 0. I am not surprised by this. Also known as Tokyo Metropolitan Magical High School. This came out a long ass time ago. This came out on, I have to mention the date for this one, but I will in a second. The weekly numbers for this one are 41,924 copies, and this manga came out, or this volume came out, on December 4th, 2018. And the total for this is 2,609,509 copies to date. Again, I am not surprised by this at all. No, not one bit. because again, the movie did so well. And also, if you haven't read Jujutsu Kaisen 0, I did cover when it was in serialization. I did cover it's under Tokyo Metropolitan Magical High School. I did cover it. Go read it. It's so freaking good. Okay, so here. All right, so number 19 is, and this one is another one. This is a noticeable drop, a huge drop, because this was in the top 10 last week, or for the past few weeks, which is Mystery to Io Nakare Volume 10. For the week, it sold 43,139 copies in 17 days, sold 247,506 copies. I can't cover it because there's not enough freaking scans for it. It's not up to date at all. There's like barely any chapters covered. Barely any scans. Oh man. Okay, so number 18 is the next couple are new releases actually. Number 18 is The War of Greedy Witches Volume 3. It came out on December 20th. 2021, and in 7 days, well, it says for the week it sold 45,540 copies for a total of 45,696 copies. So I'm guessing maybe some pre-orders are involved. Now this sounds really interesting, and this is from the author of Kakiguri, so I have to cover this because I love Kakiguri. So what this is, for those of you that don't know, and I just this is why I love covering Oricon series. I love covering the Oricon rankings because you discover new series when you cover the Oricon rankings like this. So basically what this is 32 witches throughout history fight in a deathmatch tournament so their desire will be granted. Hell yes, this is going in my TBR, and let's see. After I am done binge reading the current series, I am right now. Damn straight, I will be reading this. Shit, I might take a break from it because there's not that many chapters. Or shit, when the newest chapter comes out for it, I will binge read it. I definitely am covering this. I'm so excited to cover this. Oh my god, this is gonna be good. Holy shit. Yes, again, if you are a Kakiguri fan and you are a Magic fan, this is probably going to be something for you. Oh, fuck, yes, I am going to be covering this. And hopefully at some point, Yen Press will pick that series up, because Yen Press is the one that licenses Kakiguri here in the West. And I will campaign to get that one localized here in the West, best believe. All right, so the next one here, and this is a new release as well, is Arya Fureta Shokugyao de Sekai Saikyo Volume 9. It came out on Christmas, so this is 2 days worth of sales for a total of 45,565 copies. What is with this publisher overlap? Like, there's some good series from here, apparently. Because I've seen them a lot up in these rankings. Let's see. And based on what I'm seeing here, I think I can actually cover this one. I actually might be able to cover this one. And this is, for those of you that are curious, this is an isekai, and this is actually a light novel adaptation, so, of the same name. And if you go on, the best place to go to double check this stuff, and I should be saying this from the start, maybe I will say this from now on in my little spiel at the beginning, is where you go to double check these things, and you could actually find if where to read or buy them as well is Mangadex. Mangadex is a great freaking source. But yeah, there's a link to the official light novel if you're interested in that as well on the page for it. But yeah, I think I'm going to check this one out. But goddamn, oh god, I can't wait to read the War of Greedy Witches. That one's going to be so good. I'm so excited for that. All right, so number 16 is Tensei Shitara Slimed Out of Ken, Volume 19. This one is another one that has gotten the chop. It really has, because it was in the top 10. It was in the top 10. For the week, it sold 45,853 copies for a total of, and came out on December 9th, so this is 18 days worth of sales, for a total of 400,948 copies. I've been covering this manga for a very long time. Go read it. It's really fucking good. The art is incredible for this series. It really is. Number 15 is Fire Force number 32, or Fire Force Volume 32. Fire Force didn't drop that much, so I'm happy that it's still in the top 20 at least. I'm very surprised Fire Force didn't, at least for last week, I am surprised it didn't make even the top 10, because Fire Force has been really good. And god damn it, I still love this cover. Oh god, I love this cover. So for the week, it sold 48,051 copies for a total, and this volume came out December 17th. So in 10 days, it sold 95,647 copies. Woo! Another series. At number 14, that got the chop, is Kaiju number 8, aka Monster number 8, Volume 5. Yeah! Remember this one was in the top 10 for a minute. Yeah, it got the chop. But wait till I get to number 13, because that one came right back the fuck up. It did. I told you. Wait till I get to number 13, because I told you guys that last week that one was going to come back. So for the week, it sold 51,147 copies for a total of 584. And this volume came out on December 3rd, 2021. For a total of 500 and so for 24 days. The total for 24 days worth of sales is 584,991 copies. I've been covering this series since chapter 1. I think I'm one of the only people that has covered Monster number 8 since chapter 1. Go read it. It's freaking good. People have been asking if there's going to be an anime adaptation for this one. I would say, as of right now, there's not enough for me, I don't think there's enough content. You can make the argument that there is. You could probably before... you could make the argument that there is enough, but for at least a season 1. But I just got a feeling that I think this would be the best thing to do is wait till Monster number 8 hits like chapter 100 before announcing an adaptation. But if they're going to announce an anime adaptation for Monster number 8, it'll be this next year. Just watch. But number 13, I said this one was going to come back, because this one was like way down in the 30s last week. And this is why I'm glad I'm starting to cover the noticeable drops. That have fallen into the top, fallen down into like the top into the 30s and 40s and shit because of this. Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 17. Yeah, remember this one was like in the 30s last week. I told you, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, that movie adaptation. Whoo! I told you, I called this shit. And I should mention this as well, and I should have mentioned this earlier with the noticeable stuff. But you know what? I'm going to mention it now because this is a good time to. Is that at number 44, actually, Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 1 is up in here as well. Yeah, it is. It sold 18,904 copies. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 1 is up in here either. And when we get to I'm kind of glad I waited, to be honest, because when we get to Tokyo Revengers, then I'll talk about all the Tokyo Revengers volumes that are back up in the rankings. I will, and I'll explain why Tokyo Revengers is making a comeback, manga-wise. So, because it will make a lot of sense when I do that. Okay. I'm glad I did it this way, actually. I really am. But yeah, I told you guys Jujutsu Kaisen was good. Volume 17 was going to make a comeback. So it sold, as I said, 50,756 copies for the week. And this volume came out on October 4th. So for the total is 1,767,703 copies. I'm going to compare it to Volume 1. Real quick, where are you? Volume 1? I had you right in front of me. So Volume 1, and then Volume 1 came out December 4th, 2018. It sold 2 million, it has sold to date 2,646 copies. Oh my god, 2,646 1,036 copies. There we go. So that's crazy how fast Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 17 is catching up with Volume 1. It is. It's goddamn nuts. But anyways. And at number 12 is Blue Lock Volume 17. Yeah. I know Blue Lock fell a little bit, but I'm happy. Blue Lock didn't fall by much, though. Blue Lock, for the week sold 58,290 copies, and it came out last week. So in 10 days, because it came out December 17th, in 10 days sold, 118,371 copies. If you are not reading Blue Lock, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't understand why, I don't understand why we're not getting simulpubs for it. I have to fight Crunchyroll on this one. That is something I gotta do this year. That's something I'm vowing to do this year, is to freaking get more simulpubs on the Crunchyroll manga app, because there's no point in talking and bitching at Kodansha. There's just no fucking point. I have to just go to the store. I just have to go to Crunchyroll and get it done. I have to do it, because that's where the partnership is. And I do have contacts at Crunchyroll. I just gotta fucking use them. I'm hoping to God that we'll at least get Orient simulpubs next month. Or sometime in January, since the anime's coming out. I'm just holding. If that happens, then that's a goddamn miracle. Again, it's a goddamn miracle that because I had to bitch to get like 4 Nights of the Apocalypse up in there. It's pulling teeth to get simulpubs up in there. It really is. But I got them. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna do what I can, fam. I will do what I can. Alright, so number 11, again, this is not that much of a drop, is for Diamond No Ace Act 2, Volume 29. I'm telling you, Terajima, you gotta freaking keep stepping it up with this art. The art has been letting me down in that manga, I swear. So for the week, it sold 58,997 copies. And in 10 days has sold, because it came out December 17th, sold 120,346 copies. The manga is really good, don't get me wrong. I love Diamond No Ace Act 2, but that art needs to step the fuck up. It does, because Diamond No Ace Act 2 wants to be the new Haikyuu. It's kind of too late, because Blue Lock has kind of overtaken it as the new Haikyuu. There's no question about it. But God damn it, Terajima, like, you just need to step the fuck up with this art, especially where we're at in this arc. We're at this championship arc, and it's just like, the art should be better. It should be better than what we've been getting, and it's not there, and it frustrates the hell out of me. But anyways, woo! The king has gotten knocked down. The goat has dropped. The goat has fallen and gotten the chop. Number 10 is One Piece Volume 101. Wow. Wow. One Piece last week. Remember, One Piece Volume 101. For 2 weeks was at number 1. Last week was at number 3. But this week's at number 10? Holy shit. It got the chop, chop, chop. Wow! I'm shocked by this. Oh my god! I am really shook by this. You have no idea. I haven't looked at the... Literally, this is like a live reaction right now. I have not looked at this chart in full. Like, I'm just taking this in. Holy shit, One Piece! Woo! You ain't the goat no more! Damn! Woo! You're getting slayed! Alright, so for the week it sold 62,663 copies, but 24 days. It's sold, because it came out December 3rd. It sold 1,535,846 copies. Jujutsu Kaisen, it's still coming for you. Volume 17, it is still coming. One Piece is still coming for you, Volume 17 of Jujutsu Kaisen. It's not that far from you. No. Hold on. No, it's still like, about like 200,000-300,000 away. It's not that far from you. Nah. Telling you, watch out. One Piece is still coming. It is. But anyways, number 9. Oh god, I still am shook by the fact that One Piece fell this much. Dude, and some of the series that I'm looking at up in here. Ooh, I'm not surprised that it got slayed by some of these series. I'm not. Some of them I am. I'm kind of shook, but ooh. One Piece, how you have fallen. All right, so number 9 is Musume Cinderella Grey, Volume 5. For the week, it sold 79,805 copies for a total of 194,865 copies. So that's in 10 days since it came out, which was December 17th. I can't cover it because it's a side story or a spinoff in the main manga, and all the chapters are out, and I'm very anal about that kind of thing. But really? Really, Japan? Wow, I'm shook by that. I am. Like, I'm kind of surprised. I want to know if you're an Umamuse Cinderella Grey fan, an Umamuse Cinderella fan. Are you surprised by this? I want to know. Number 8 is Golden Kamuy Volume 28. Again, I am very surprised by this. One Piece isn't even my favorite series, and I am surprised by this. Whatever. Japan, I question you. I question you on this one. So for the week, it sold 81,463 copies. It came out December 17th. The total for... So for 10 days worth of sales is 174,908 copies. Okay, I'm gonna say this as well. Something something I'm noticing, and something you guys are probably are noticing too, is that compared to what we saw like a few weeks ago, is that notice how the weekly numbers, I'm talking about the weekly numbers, even for One Piece, notice how much smaller they are. Because remember, for it was when like One Piece, One Punch Man, Monster number 8, and World Trigger came out, they were like in the hundreds of thousands. Yeah, I'm not seeing, like, I'm even looking at the top 4. It's not as much as like what we got like a few weeks ago. It's not. And when we get to number 1, I'll give you my thoughts, because I'm kind of surprised by it. I'm really, because it's not what we got for like One Piece Volume 101. It's not. So it's like something is going on. I don't know if there's a shortage or what, but something sus happening here. All right, so number 7 for Golden Kamuy, I don't cover anymore because it just wasn't giving me anything. And I found myself kind of like, oh, do I really have to cover it? I'm sorry, that's true. And it's it's ending anyway, so like even if I wanted to catch up with it, there's really no point because it's ending. So that's why I'm not covering it anymore. Number 7 is Kaguya-sama Love is War Volume 24. Now this series I can understand selling more than One Piece because Kaguya-sama is really goddamn good. For the week, it sold 81,620 copies for a total of 170, and this came out on December 17th, so this is 10 days worth of sales, for a total of 175,872 copies. And I've been covering this series for a long time. And this series is ending, I don't know if it's going to be ending this year, or this upcoming year in 2022, but it is in the final arc, so we'll see if it ends this next year. Now, number 6, I'm really surprised about, to be honest with you. I thought this is why I'm, like, thinking, is there something going on with, like, the paper or what? Because number 6 is Berserk Volume 41, and this just came out on Christmas Eve. And I'm just like, wait a minute, what? Like, there should be way more sales for this. Something sus. Something very sus going on with this. Because, I'm sorry, Berserk should be having way more numbers than this. In 3 days, it sold 86,875 copies. I'm surprised there weren't more pre-orders for this. What is going on? What is going on with this? Because, where's the Berserk? The Berserk Special Edition had like 34,487 copies, which, again, I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to say this in regards to the Special Edition. I'm surprised that one didn't have more. I'm surprised though both of those didn't have over 100,000. And especially the Special Edition, I'm surprised that didn't have like 100,000 in pre-orders or something. I'm very, very surprised by this. And that is in 3 days, I mean. Even in 3 days, Berserk should have sold way more than that. I'm very surprised. Very surprised. Even if we didn't have the Miura situation, I'm still surprised. I'm very surprised. I want to know if you guys are surprised by Berserk. I'm very surprised that ranking, and that should have been number 1 if you ask me. But ranking be damned, I'm surprised at the numbers. Like, to the extent the other series I love that are in the top 5, I love them. I do. I cover them. But I'm sorry. I'm so shook about Berserk right now. Like, what the fuck? What is going on? Berserk, you deserve better than this. What is going on over there? Alright. Number 5 is Akatsuki no Yona, Volume 37. I love you, Akatsuki no Yona. I do. This volume came out, and god damn it, I love this cover. I love this cover of Hack. I do! I love him. This came out on December 20th, and it looked like this one had pre-orders. So with the before the pre-orders, it had 91,586 copies. With the pre-orders, it had 92,384. I'm sorry, I'm still shook about Berserk. We'll see. Berserk is going to be one to watch next week. We'll see. We'll see what goes down with Berserk. But number 4, I'm trying to think if I should... No. Okay, for number 4, it's Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 18 Special Edition. Like, when I get to number 1, I will talk about Jujutsu Kaisen... I'll talk about my thoughts on this. I'll talk about Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 18 when I get to the main edition. So Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 18 Special Edition came out on December 25th. And in 2 days worth of sales, it's 122,004 copies. I'm wondering if people just wanted that instead of Berserk Special Edition, which yeah, it's Jujutsu Kaisen, but it's fucking Berserk! Like, what the shit? I'm, like, so mind blown by this. It's the final fucking volume of Berserk. Why are the numbers this low for Berserk? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Even Again, even for the special edition, I'm so lost. Again, I'm not surprised because it's Jujutsu Kaisen, but goddamn, I'm just so surprised because of Berserk, because of the situation with Berserk. I'm just that surprised. Oh, God. All right, so number 3. This one I am not surprised because it's Shubatsu no Valkyrie. I love this manga. If you have not read, God, and it's Broda and fucking, it's Hajun and Broda on the cover. Okay, first of all, 2021 was the year of Broda. Go read Shubatsu no Valkyrie. That fight is, just for that fight alone, that fight was so fucking epic. I love this manga. I can't wait for the next, I can't wait. So, and there were pre-orders. This one, I'm not surprised there were pre-orders for either. I'm surprised there weren't pre-orders for Jujutsu Kaisen, Volume 18 Special Edition, or for Volume 18, period. I'm surprised about that, to be honest with you. Just like I'm surprised there wasn't for pre-order for Berserk. I know I'm bringing up Berserk, but goddamn. And Berserk I covered for a long time as well. I have to point that out, too. So, before pre-orders, it sold 180,787 copies for a total of 181,803 copies. Now, number 2, I have to be a little bit more detailed about because Tokyo Revengers is making a comeback. Number 2 Tokyo Revengers Volume 25. Yeah, there was a one placement drop because of Jujutsu Kaisen, obviously. Because the movie because one, it's Jujutsu Kaisen, and Volume 18, obviously, the new volume, and because of the movie, too. But Tokyo Revengers, Volume 25 for the week sold 220,245 copies for a total of 720,725 copies. I think partially it has to do with the scandal with the voice actor for Draken. I think that might have part of it. And also with the anime adaptation announcement, I think that might have something to do with it. But for Tokyo Revengers, like, last week there was nothing. There were, like, all but Volume 24 were not on the Oricon rankings at all. But now we got several volumes up in here. Volumes 10, 19, 14, 18, 15, 23, and 24 are all up in the rankings. I forgot to mention for Jujutsu Kaisen, Volume 16 is also up in here too. But, anyways, I'll read the numbers here for Tokyo Revengers because it'll piss me off if I don't. So, for Volume... do I need to? Nah, I'm just gonna... I'll be quick on this. Alright, so... the lowest one is Volume 10 with 18,500 for a total of 1.1 million. This one came out on January 17th, 2019. So that one has a total of 1,287,912. Tokyo Revengers Volume 19's at 48 with 18,502 copies for the week. And this one came out September 17th, 2020 with a total of 1,183,755. So yeah, I have to point this out because it's kind of funny. Shit, where are you? Damn it. So Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 17 and One Piece Volume 101 have already beaten Tokyo Revengers Volume 10 and Volume 19 for overall sales, and they haven't been out as long. I just think it's funny. And same with Tokyo Revengers Volume 14. I just think it's friggin' hilarious, actually. I think it's awesome and it's hilarious. And I know it's probably going to trigger the Tokyo Revengers fans, but I don't care. I'm a Tokyo Revengers fan too, so I just think it's awesome and it's hilarious. let's see. So volume 14, 40 is that 47, 18 for the week, 18,553 copies for a total of, and this came out October 17, 2019, for a total of 1,227,384 copies. And then volume 18 at number 46 is 18 for the week, 18,573 copies. This one came out on July 17, 2020. The total for that one is 1,184,173 copies. Tokyo Revengers volume 15 at 45 for the week sold 18,719 copies for a total of 1,217,802 copies. And that one came out December 17, 2019. And then Tokyo Revengers volume 24, that came out on September 17, 2021. But for the week, it sold 23,931 and has sold since September 17, 2021, 1,071,123 copies. Again, I just think it's very interesting that Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 17 and One Piece Volume 101, especially One Piece Volume 101, is I should point out more than anything else. Yeah, I'm going to just point out One Piece Volume 101. One Piece Volume 101 has outsold all of them, and it's only been out for 24 days! I just think that's so fucking epic. I'm sorry, I have to say it. One Piece is the GOAT just for that. One Piece is the GOAT for that reason alone. It has been out for only 24 days and has outsold all of Tokyo Revengers. It has. I just think it's so fucking fascinating and it's badass. It's so GOAT. And technically same with Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 17, but it's only been out since October. So it's a little bit different. But god damn it, One Piece, you are so GOAT for this. You are straight up GOAT for it. You're straight up GOAT for this shit. I'm sorry. It's straight up GOAT shit right there. But anyways, God, this video getting long, but god damn it, there's just been so much to talk about. But obviously number one is Jujutsu Kaisen volume 18, which came out on Christmas. So for 2 days, it sold 667,857 copies. And it sold more than You Tokyo Revengers. It sold more than Kingdom. Dude, it sold more than a good chunk of these series that came out and sold this shit and sold like 500,000 copies in 3 days. But nah, you did not sell the GOAT. I'm sorry. I have to point it out with One Piece. I have to go back to One Piece. One Piece sold almost 1 million copies in 3 days. You can say all the shit you want about One Piece, but One Piece sold, volume 101 sold 900, almost sold 1 million copies in 3 days. What's good with you, Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 18? You didn't sell 1 million copies in 3 days. Yeah, you sold 667,000 copies in 2 days. That's bomb. You outsold Tokyo Revengers, and you outsold Kingdom in volume 63. Yeah, you did. You outsold them in like 3 days. What they did in 3 days. That's great for you, but you didn't outsell the GOAT. You didn't outsell the GOAT what they did in 3 days. But I'll give Jujutsu Kaisen where credit is due. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. I've been covering this manga since like chapter 17. But like I have to tell you, the fandom with Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't know. I don't think it's like this in Japan, but in the West, it is starting to get toxic, and I'm getting sick of it. And also, I've been getting a lot of shit because I've been giving numbers for One Piece, and people don't like it, so I gotta throw it up in your face. Sorry, One Piece is still goated. For right now, One Piece Volume 101 has been goading all of y'all. It has. Yeah, it may be at number 10 right now, but dude, you can't take away from the fact that in 3 days it sold almost 1 million copies. You cannot take that away from One Piece. You can't. So it kind of just, to me, it just shows you how GOAT One Piece is. It still is GOAT. Well, at least Volume 101 is still GOAT. But I'm very curious what you guys think of what you guys think of what's going down on the Oricon rankings. I'm still very surprised. Yeah, the numbers, there's still some numbers in the 100,000, so that kind of makes me feel a little bit better, especially with Shimatsu no Valkyrie. I'm very happy to see Shimatsu no Valkyrie sell well. It's well deserved. But I just am so confused about Berserk. Out of all, like, I'm surprised again that Berserk is not higher. I can't believe you got outsold by Akatsuki no Yona. I'm very confused by that too. Well, Akatsuki no Yona, to be fair, was out for 7 days, so. But even then, like, again, I know it's Jujutsu Kaisen and the movie and all that, but still, this is the final, I have to stress this is the final, and this is why I'm shook. It's the final volume of Berserk, and, like, Berserk is very popular in Japan. That's why I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm surprised there was, you know what, now I'm thinking about it, I'm surprised the pre-orders weren't on the Oricon rankings for Berserk last week, now that I think about it. I'm really curious what you guys think. Are you guys shook like I am about Berserk? Or am I just overreacting? I just think that's so weird. And do you guys think that the numbers are a little lower this week? I think the numbers are higher, but, like, considering it's Christmas, I would think the numbers would be even higher. Like, and you know what? I'm going to say this about Jujutsu Kaisen. Again, I have to go back to referring to the GOAT One Piece for this. I thought Jujutsu Kaisen would sell close to 1 million copies. I'm not going to lie. I thought it would. I thought you would be getting One Piece numbers with Jujutsu Kaisen, volume 18. I thought you would. And this is even included with the special edition. I thought you would be getting, like, if Jujutsu Kaisen volume 18 would have had like 800,000 copies in 2 days, I would have not been surprised. I would have not been surprised. And I would have been like, ooh, Jujutsu Kaisen is going straight up GOAT up in here. It's coming for the GOAT. But no, I'm very surprised by this. I'm very surprised by Jujutsu Kaisen by only having 667,000 copies, considering everything that's going on with Jujutsu Kaisen, with the movie and everything else. I'm very surprised. The other thing I'm surprised about in terms of Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm surprised there's more volumes of Tokyo Revengers up on this list than Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm very surprised. I'm surprised there's only like 2 volumes of Jujutsu Kaisen up in here. And I am. Again, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, I'm not surprised about. That is a given. But for the main manga, I'm surprised there's only 2 volumes and that there's more volumes of Tokyo Revengers up in here than Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm very shook by this. I am. This list has shooken me. I'm very curious. That's why this video has gotten so long, because I'm very shook. Oh my god. I'm really shook. I'm very curious what you guys think. Are you guys, like, surprised by what is going down with Berserk? With Berserk's numbers? Are you surprised with what's going on with Jujutsu Kaisen? Are you surprised that Tokyo Revengers, like, took over the majority of the Oricon rankings list? I'm so confused by this. I really am. And are you surprised with Berserk's numbers like I am? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And also, are you guys interested in a couple of the series that I was talking about? Are you interested in the War of Greedy Witches? Like, I'm so excited to read that series. You have no idea. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigan's Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something on my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.